Hi everybody. In the last episode I was talking to you about Colonel Holland Sanders, the founder of Kentucky Fried Chicken, where I was talking to you how he had a talent and how he developed a skill and his product became world class over a period of time and how he made millions. The other day I was reading a book on Taoism and Confucianism. There's an interesting story. I thought I should open this episode with that. This is about the Chinese philosopher Chuang Tzu. One day the Chinese philosopher Chuang Tzu was going on a forest. Then he saw an old man who was bent like a very old man with a hunchback. And he noticed that this old man was catching cicada insects with a stick, just like that, right? And the philosopher Chuang Tzu stood there, and he noticed this old man picking up the cicada insect at ease, and he was not missing even once. So beautifully he was doing it. Amazed by his accuracy, he stopped for a while and asked that old man as to how he picked up their skill. And the old man explained. He said, "Sir, for 6 months I was placing a ball in front of a stick and balanced it for 6 months and practiced it for 6 months. And then he said the next 6 months he placed one ball over the other and then again put the same stick and practiced for another 6 months. Then he said he was not happy about his ability. He put 3 balls, one over the other, on the top of a stick, and then he balanced for 6 months. And the old man said he was still not happy with the outcome he was producing. He put 4 balls, one over the other, and balanced it for 6 months. And then he said after that he stood in front of a river, stood like a tree without any motion, and he stood there. And then he said he was able to concentrate all his mind, visualizing as though he was picking up the cicada insects. He practiced it for nearly 1 year, and then he picked up this skill. And this old man said, when I am catching the cicada flies, insects, nothing else is in my mind. I do that and pick it up. I go back to 1960s when I was a student of a college in India. I met Gary Sobers, the popular, the most legendary cricketer of West Indies cricket team. Of the many questions the students were asking, one question to Gary Sobers was, how is he able to be so accurate? Right? And Gary Sobers said, it is very simple. I look at the ball and I'm able to see the ball the size of a football. The size of a football. You know, a cricket ball is not the size of the football, but this man can visualize the cricket ball the size of football, and so I don't miss it. Just imagine, the other day I was watching a cricket match, and one of my legendary cricketer is Sachin Tendulkar. He is facing a ball which is coming to him at nearly 161 kilometers per hour. He should be able to focus on the delivery of the ball, the fingers, how it is positioned, where the ball is going to pitch, whether it is going to move in this direction or in this direction, what should be his angularity of his bat, and he should know the position of the 11 players was just waiting to get him out, right? And all this has to take place in a fraction of a second. And he should deflect the ball at 80 kilometers per hour, and he should take this the hit from the ball traveling at 160 kilometers per hour. Now tell me, where is he developing this skill? It is nothing but practice. Practice and practice and practice. Now, I'm going to explain this concept to you in this and the next episode perhaps. I want to see this visual. or you can draw an X and Y axis. And one you put difficulty, on the other you put skill. Then you give a 0 to 10 and 0 to 10. Now look at the top right side, right? There is what I call it as a panic zone. Let us talk about facing a cricket game, and you are the batsman and the ball is coming to you at 160 kilometers per hour. Now you do not have the skill. It is very, very difficult for you to face the ball, to hit the ball to the boundary, right? You will become panic and you don't want to do that. You know why? Look at the skill. It is almost 0. You don't have the skill. You will panic. And when you panic in your job, you will resign and go away, because you cannot undergo the tension of having to deliver at an area where you do not have the skill. Now look at this, which I call it as a lazy square. In a lazy square, what happens? You have the capacity, you have the knowledge, you have the skill, but you do not take any worthwhile task, right? You have so much, you can, but you don't want to, which I call it as a lazy square. If you are in this zone, you will be eliminated, you will be sacked. Now let's say that you are on a highway and you are expected to drive at about, let us say, 80 miles per hour. And you know you have to drive at 80 miles per hour. You can, but you refuse and say, I will travel at only 40 miles per hour. Then you become a liability, then you become a risk factor for all others, and you'll be eliminated. Your license will be cancelled. Now look at the center, which I call it as a normal zone. All right? It is at our option to take any ordinary job with 50% investment of your time and concentration. We can just be an ordinary, mediocre person. You don't undergo any tension. Now such people are paid what is reasonable to them. Right? They are not promoted, they are not rewarded, they are not awarded. We need such people also. Right? That's called the normal zone. Then you have the top diagonally. At the top is what is called a challenge zone. In the challenge zone is where great people are made. Now let's say that I start playing a cricket and I'm not able to face, so I look at myself, why is it difficult for me? Then I identify I need to develop a skill, so I increase the skill, invest my time, and then challenge it. Slowly I become a good cricket player. Or I realize I'm lazy, I'm not using my talent and skill and knowledge, I'm going to be sacked, I'm going to lose my job. Then something occurs to me, my intellect tells me you will have to come up in life, and so I increase the target that I fix myself, and then become a challenge zone. The whole growth, the whole career development is moving this diagonal axis. All right? There is more to skill development. I'm going to discuss with you. I promise you, I make a difference in your life. See you in my next episode.